Good afternoon. A 25-year-old gang rape victim left paraplegic after jumping from a roof in a suicide attempt is set to die by euthanasia today after courts overruled her father's efforts to stop the procedure. Noelia Castillo from Barcelona will undergo the procedure at the San Pere de Ribes assisted living facility where she resides, bringing to an end a legal battle that has lasted more than a year and a half. Her request for euthanasia was approved by the Catalan government in July 2024, but was subsequently delayed when her father, supported by the ultra-conservative Catholic group Christian Lawyers, launched a series of legal challenges. Those appeals were rejected at multiple levels of the legal system, including the Constitutional Court and the Supreme Court, clearing the way for the euthanasia to go ahead. A last-minute attempt to halt it at the European Court of Human Rights was rejected this week. While the court will continue to examine the case, its decision means there is no need to delay the procedure. Castillo, who's been confined to a wheelchair since 2022, has spoken openly about her decision and the suffering she said led to it. She spent much of her childhood in care due to her parents' addiction and mental health problems, and said a gang rape in 2022 was the turning point. Christian Lawyers have launched further complaints against medical professionals and members of Catalonia's Guarantee and Evaluation Commission, as well as a former regional health minister alleging misconduct. Pedro Sanchez is preparing for one of the most delicate changes of his current team after Maria Jesus Montero confirmed she will leave the government in the coming days to focus fully on the Andalusia election campaign. Montero, who serves as the first deputy prime minister and finance minister, said her departure is now imminent as she shifts from Madrid to the battle for the Junta de Andalucía ahead of the regional vote on May 17th. Her exit affects both the economic side of the government and the political balance of the top of the cabinet. And I'm your moon guy, so engineer Carlos Garcia Galan from Malaga said at the NASA presentation of the radical program that will build a permanent base on the moon. The plan is part of Donald Trump's ambition to ensure US space dominance, and the space engineer is going to spearhead the initiative. It seems impossible, but we are NASA. That's what we do, Galan Garcia said during the event. The timeline is 7 years and the cost is some $20 billion. Garcia Galan's appointment comes just over a year after he was appointed Deputy Director of the Gateway Programme, which aimed to create an intermediate space station to facilitate lunar exploration. He will now lead Trump's ambition to build a US colony on Earth's satellite, one of the most important initiatives of the next decade. The symbolic launch will take place on the 1st of April, with the launch of the first manned mission in more than 50 years, Artemis 2. That's the latest from TRE. I'm Bob James.